All right, I'm back for Dusty S's ongoing coverage of Fragdelphia Axe Tap 2. I'm with AlekS, MVP of the Fisher/Tsunami team that are the champions of the land, taking down Timbermen in an incredibly exciting 2-1 series. So to start, the smoke is cleared. How are you feeling about that win against the Timbermen mixed team?
It feels amazing, right? I wasn't really sure what I was expecting because I knew they had some stand-ins, I'm pretty sure, but they were still ranked top 80, so I knew that these people know how to play the game, and I haven't been in a top 80 team now for a good bit, so I was expecting probably as much as they gave. They played really good CS.
And of course, when we interviewed at the last Frag event, you mentioned the fact that okay, I'm familiar with some level of banter on LAN. I'm familiar with some sort of shit talking, but that was some. I think that took him to a new level of shit talking between the two teams. What was it like being in the middle of that storm?
I think it's fun and all for everyone else. I think as a player, it kind of ruins the esports integrity slightly, where you can't do your calls right. People are going to attack your personality and stuff. I think it's all fun and games to a certain point, and after that, I think it goes over the top, and I think it ruins the experience a bit. I didn't scream anything until the very last round when we won. I don't really regret it, but I think that's the time where you can show happiness, you can show emotions. We've been stressed all event. We wanted to win. I wanted my emotions out. So, yeah.
So did you feel then that you had to reel in your own teammates because obviously they were getting quite loud and quite loud and worked up as the sort of leader of your team? Did you have to bring them back down to a calm state?
I can't really speak too much for my other players. I knew they did get a bit fired up, and as I said, that can make it hard for us. It can also make it hard for them. That's more of a thing I need to look at after the event to see, do we all want to act like this? Is this something we want? And then I did sometimes have to calm them down. Sometimes we have an important buy and I need to make the comms, and we just non-stop screaming. So that's the thing we will speak about, discuss, see how we do for next event, how much is too much and how much will help us, right?
But I mean, of course, overall, this is an incredible run for the Fisher project that only formed 2 months ago with this current roster, making all the way through this bracket, taking down a number of great teams, including Timbermen, who, like you said, are an ECL team. How are you feeling about the team's progress now with this land trophy under your belt?
I'll be completely honest about what happened with our team, right? We got Rapao, super good player. He brought a whole complete dynamic in the team where he helps us a lot. We got Korn. He was ready to take all of the super bad positions on the map. We played for a couple of weeks. I slacked a lot with my IGLing. I got called off for doing it. Then we all took a huge step up. We won another cup. Can't remember the name. It was Limitless Charity Cup something, and now we win this, right? So I think we're on a really good road here. I think what we're gonna make here and what we're aiming to do is something awesome.
And of course, even though the tournament squad was here with 3 subs, it's still ECL caliber players. And at that holiday cash cup you guys won about a week and a half ago was another ECL team. So that's 2 ECL teams now under Fisher's belt in a relatively short period of time. We did have a chance to talk to Korn earlier, and he said the team, feels really bad about missing out on ESE Advance. But how would you rate your team? Do you feel like you're ready to be an NA ECL team, an NA Advance team, or how do you rate this squad?
I don't think I need to rate so much myself. I just think everyone needs to look at who we played and who we beat now, right? We beat ECL teams all the time, so I think that's my answer to it. Yeah.
On the collegiate front, I think this team has the potential to be a dominant force in the collegiate scene. That goes without saying. But I think what will happen is that a lot of teams will compare the Fisher lineup to Davenport, as Davenport was the famous NA collegiate lineup, making many records, making ECL, doing great on LAN. Do you think this Fisher College lineup has the potential to be a historic roster in terms of collegiate success?
I mean, yeah, 100%. I think what we're making here is something special. I know Davenport did make ECL. Personally, I don't think comparing us with them is not going to help us a lot. I think our ambitions and goals should be only picked by us, and we should aim for them on our own, practice, do the best we can, and that's what we've done so far. We won the last event, we won this. I think we can do even more.
And for you as an individual player, you emerged out of this event as the MVP from Frag. I believe you got a graphics card for your trouble. The results really show on the server. I believe you ended the finals with like a 1.31 rating, and you ended the event in a total with a 1.28 rating. How are you feeling with your own individual skill, having now spent some time in North America?
I think it's dropped off a bit. I still have the experience I can rely on. I don't think I'm as good individually. I think this event, I would probably give MVPs to all of my teammates. If I really had to pick one, would be Krepau. I think just looking at the final series unfair. I think we did this as a team, right? I'm doing my very best to help people perform better. Right now, that's my main focus, and that would explain slightly why I've lost my individual level. But I think there's a super good mix of it you can find, and think I need to find it a bit better because I don't play like this all the time, right? Like it's just on LAN, I'm used to LAN setting. Then we have the online games, advanced quali that we lost where I played bad, So I still think I have a far way to go to get back to my level, and also find how to develop my own skills and the team skills, I guess you can say.
Looking at this new roster, previously when we last talked to you, you had Tony as a player on your team, and now he's come into this coaching role. What is the coach slash IGL? What is the coach IGL relationship between you and Tony? Like, what's the give and take like between the two of you on this Fisher lineup?
I mean, I think we have a far way to go. I think in other sports team and other esports team, it's been more closely knitted. I think now Tony has a lot of other stuff he needs to do. He still helps us out as soon as he has spare time. He's helping us out. He's looking at demos. He's helping us adapt, improve. So he's doing the best he can from the time he has. I think we can still develop it even more. Yeah, that's it.
A fantastic win for you guys here. I'm sure it's going to give you a lot of confidence. What is the team's goals now, heading towards the end of 2024 and heading into 2025?
I mean, we had some different goals, right? We have to aim at next semester, this semester, and we did have a meeting with every player, which I had, where we just basically did goals. So we all think that ECL is the main thing we want to do. We want to make HLTV, we want to make online calls. So there's a lot of things we want to do. And I spoke to everyone after this event, like right outside. I said, like, guys, this was super good. We did it, like I said. We don't stop here. Now it's not the time when we slack. Now we keep going. We keep pushing. We do more stuff. We can win much more than this.
Are we ready to celebrate tonight?
Yeah, I think so. But I feel like my energy is kind of crashing out. So probably some energy drinks first.
Definitely. Thank you so much for your time, and this has been a fantastic run from Fisher College, putting the collegiate team back on the map. Thank you so much.